Okay, we should be live, and my mic should be working right now. Okay, seems to be. Okay, music thing is fine. And yeah, let me tweet. The stream is live. And with the tweet out, let's see. Okay, so right before the stream, I was browsing Minecraft mods and I was learning how to use Blockbench. So yeah, to ease into it, I think we can just browse Minecraft mods for a bit longer. I'm still looking for a mod that would create a custom entity that I could take inspiration from, because that would make things a lot easier. Let's see, there's the fabric, or rather create, what was it? Steam and Rails add-on. Let's try to look for some more. Does the applied energies? No, man, I didn't want to. Does applied energistics have any custom entities? Not sure. And then false. These are entities. These are mob entities, so not quite what I'm looking for. Nitro slot. What's that? Okay. Looks sick. Rotating like that down. Okay. That's not what I need. Okay, let's check out applied energistics. Easy unveils. Easy magic. Okay, let's launch client to see what we've got working so far. Mutarium, Athena. Maybe there's like a Spotify thingy. I could have a widget I could have here. Somewhere like that. On the full screen up. Okay, but let's see. So far I think we have the items, and the items place minecarts. And the items don't work in lava and in water. And you can't place them on a side. So that's working as intended. Let's get rid of that guy. It's really loud. And yeah, I'm thinking to start, I'll just make an entity that's identical to a boat. So basically just this boat, a copy of this boat, but without the paddles. And then I try to make my item add that. Get that into the game. Sounds easy enough. We'll see. Okay, let's browse mods for a moment longer. Feeding trough. Another furniture. I think these are all block entities. Let's look at plate and logistics. Okay, no entities there. Actually, clutter maybe had some entities. Might be wrong. Yeah, I have my J goes down. This is going up. I think I have either my keyboard set up wrong, or this is going down and this is up. So I wonder why here up is down. No, this is down and this is up. Okay, this is down and this is up. Okay, so either. Yes, never mind, I got tripped for a moment there. Let's see, railway. Probably in common or something like that. Okay, there are some entities. Okay, and these are the files I think Blockbench returns, so that's nice. Would be what I'm looking for. Okay, and here are these the textures. See, so the textures, if I'm reading this correctly, should be in resources, assets, textures. And then it will be entities, team card, and these files. Okay, nice. No, that does. But anyway, okay, it's nice. Probably be able to find an example of how an entity is added there. And also maybe riders, there, whatever is inside. Main Java mode setup. Okay, so this is registering stuff. Create railways. I'm assuming that's what it stands for. Here we should have content. Minecart block. Don't think that's it. Entities. It's a Steam card. Maybe something local. Okay, not in changelog, not in refs. Just entity will be easier. Where is that? Buffer, minecarts, semaphore. This is a block entity. This is a block entity too. Where are the entities? I'm missing content. Okay. Think letter. Block, custom. Okay, block entity will be block entities. Here, but this will probably be all Sorry, all be living entities. That's why I didn't look there. Okay, so I don't think that will be helpful. See, this will probably be a block entity. Okay, not resources, but this. Block an entity, yep. Okay, what's my structure like actually? Sorry for the voice, I'm still recovering, I guess. It's taking quite a long time. So I should have item, custom, okay. Should make sense. Okay, let's browse mods for a bit longer. Kiwi, Incendium. Wonder what that does. Okay. I don't see anything. Okay, let's get to page 20. If not, then we will do move on. Okay, nothing on page 19. Eighteen rather, 19 neither, and last page. Actually, let's check computer craft. Yeah, CC tweaked. Stitched, tweaked for fabric, fork. Okay, so I'm guessing these are two versions. Although on turtles, I think turtles should be the entities. The kind of entities I'm looking for. Or actually, no, I don't think they are. Maybe they are. Let's see. Okay, is that source? No, that's wiki. Okay, again, my bitrate seems to be unstable for whatever reason, but can't do anything about that. OBS seems fine. So let's see. Is this for Minecraft? Okay, it is for 1.20.2, for rather 4 projects. Come on. And resources. Okay, let's open that in the editor. And let's move on. Entity. Okay, that's a lot of licenses. Okay, this is Kotlin. I hope that's not too big of an issue. Implementation, maybe? Man, that structure is something. Computer, turtle util. block, score, brain. Is there an entity? Or maybe an item that places an entity? See, use, get name, change item, get overlay, get fill level. And what does it extend? Because that doesn't look like an item. Abstract computer item. Go there. Can I go there? Can. Okay, but this is an abstract class, computer item. So let's go back to looking at an entity, model parts. Okay, this is the renderer. So I mean, this has to be an entity if it has a renderer. But I can't seem to find the entity class. Okay, whatever, let's just move on. And if I will be struggling, then we'll go back to looking. Okay, so let's start by copying. Basically copying all of that. Okay, I can't. Okay, these are getting selected, just weirdly. Oh. Then just bottom no water. I'm not quite sure what it is. Why it's like that. I don't know if I can make it paste in the right place, but that's whatever. Back and the front. Okay, from what I understand, this will be when I apply my textures. And let's see this bottom no water. What's that? Okay, so this is texture. Okay, same thing here. Both PNG. Okay, I have no texture, I'm guessing. That's right. Let's copy that. Render mode. Okay, don't need that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now I don't want to save it. Okay, I guess I have to. This is the save button. Yep. Where do I save it? So, append elements to template, create texture, import texture, move. Animate. Okay, that's nice. It wasn't there before. I think I will want to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna save that. So let's see if I remember correctly. That should be in textures, and then new models. Rather model, I think. Let's check what was that. I think it was create. Man, I lost it. Yes, I think okay, I am in create. See, assets, resources. Here, models. Okay, models is plural. Normal models will be separate actually. I'm here in textures. And entity. Okay, so maybe just wheelbarrow here is good enough. I call it like a copper. Okay, let's call it copper wheelbarrow. And add another texture. Can I copy that? Can, okay. Let's see, now I think I need to export that model. Is it Java entity or is it something else? We should need a JSON file too. I watched 2 tutorials. I think I needed a JSON file. Hmm. And this is, I think this has separate textures because they repeat and it's easier. Yeah, here one texture should be fine. I zoom that in, can't. See conductor. Something in just slash conductor. Then end. Okay, yep. Or not. Never mind. This is a credit there. Dice, toet. Okay, that's a name. See. Okay, so this is in models item. Okay, but this is still assets. Here for some reasons. Okay, because textures. That's a texture. Okay, so let me move that too. So why not? Boat. Let's save the boat. Okay. And with that, let's open. Okay, I don't think that. Oh man, I love instruction Java files structure. Okay, so here I would need to save as. Okay, not that. Okay, I need to export it somehow. Okay, I don't see JSON thingy. So this is Java. I wonder if I look for that thing. Okay, so this is using the OBJ thing. Okay, sorry, I'm back. My family wanted something. Okay, so let's see, this is a JSON file, and this is an object file, whatever that extension stands for. Save model. Wheelbarrow. Okay, I guess I should rename the file. So that it's consistent. Okay, but this is for an item. Can an item the same name as this thing? CR dev caps. Register custom cap. Okay, so I think these are the. Okay, I don't think that's related. I think the caps are something else. Caps are I think create has, yeah, like caps. Wow. Caps. This is Steam card on. And here I have textures. Man, why is it? Is there nothing there? So this is the model and has path to textures. Here I have a texture. Just make sure it looks like what it's supposed to look like. Okay, when did my wheelbarrow get unpinned? Data, I think it's assets. What's in data actually? Recipes. I wonder if I can have it be called the same as the item. Probably not. Okay, I don't actually see it. Sorry, it was on my second screen. Yes, so that looks like it should. Okay, actually, let's follow the fabric tutorial, I think. It should be easy enough. Okay, so let's make an entity that either is the boat or extends the boat. And let's make it the same thing as this. Okay. And that going, let's see what's needed for an entity. Okay, so far so good. Import the boat. See what the boat entity looks like. Extends vehicle entity. Okay, so I'm guessing I will do something like. Okay, that's music. God of War. Okay, whatever. Fine. I have so much stuff open. Yo, velocity. Okay, so these are all expected. Some splashes. Lerp. Lerp, whatever that is. What lerp is. Okay, not sure. If it's underwater. So if it's drowning, it does. Kicks everyone out. Okay, don't need to know all of that. As boat entity. Basically, I need base entity. Variant holder. Not sure what that does. What does it need? Set variant and get variant. Okay, I can skip that for now. Is the constructor static? I forgot. Nope, it's not. Entity type. And that's how I do it. Not quite. Extends. And the world. Okay, I need to import world. World, and now that. Okay, not here. Class must implement. Okay, I need to implement stuff. Let's get rid of that for now. I guess I do need that. Package declared, so package. Okay, that looks more or less right. So let's do some GitHub stuff. Let's see, how are mod entities registered? Content. Okay, but this doesn't use entities. That's not of much help. And let's go back to clutter. No, that could be easier. Mod entities, what are clutter attributes? Not sure. Okay, so just that. Here it will be an entity type and the wheelbarrow entity for now. Actually, do I have to change it if I have variants? And I might as well. See, let's copy that and make it the rename that, and let's copy it to copper. Here, I need to extend copper, or rather wheelbarrow entity. Okay, and I just do, I think, bound mismatch, the type, question mark extends is not a valid substitute for the bounded parameter t extends entity. Maybe I need wheelbarrow entity then. Nope. Okay, everything from that. The copper wheelbarrow entity. It's not a valid thing. Okay, I need an entity here. Let's see. Okay, so there's no helper. Okay, so let's see. Okay, no clue what I'm doing. Bound group. MISC. See what spawn groups do I have. Axolotls, creatures, ambient. Is there a vehicle? Nope. Okay, so these are entities. Fabric entity builder. Entity dimension. Okay, I don't need the helper. Okay, that's a lot of errors. There's something about registering. More or less. Okay, we'll come back to that. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this wheelbarrow entity I think is fine. Don't need to touch that, or actually it shouldn't be fine because it needs to extend that, and it doesn't. So let's take care of that first. Must implement stuff, okay. So I need to implement damage. Do I need to implement damage? What do I need to implement? Abstract as item. I think that's the only thing I need to implement, and everything else is implemented on its own. See, as item, okay. So this is just a variable, and here I have a switch, and yep, I return the variable. Okay, so here I think I will return just okay, let's just return that's tough because I will just return the mod items straight like that. Just copper wheelbarrow. Okay. Method does not override the inherited method from vehicle entity since it is a private to a different package. Not override it since it is not visible from wheelbarrow entity. Either make the type abstract or make the inherited method visible. Okay, I guess I can make that abstract. It's supposed to only be extended. Still not it. Okay, let's try to Google that. Okay, let me think. Should it be abstract? Okay, sorry, I bumped my microphone. It probably should be abstract because I don't want just... Oh. Maybe it shouldn't be abstract and just... And it just has a variant. It has what variant it is. Does the boat entity take in the constructor? Okay, it doesn't have type, so how does it handle the type? Public boat entity. Why does it have two constructors? How does it work? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, where does the entity type come from though? This get variant. See at the end, boat type. Variant. Okay, not sure what that does. And that was a different function. Okay, integer. This data tracker get boat type. Okay, so this is that data tracker. Register boat type. Where does the boat type come from? In data tracker. Okay, I think you heard that. Sorry. Don't mind it. In data tracker. See, start tracking a boat type. It's using default oak set variant. Okay, so I'm guessing that's how I set it. Let's see, set variant. Okay, so it's read from NBT. Seems to be. If NBT contains type, okay, then I take get string type. Sure what the 8 is. And this doesn't seem to be called anywhere. What is an NBT? A great question. I mean, NBT. Persistent state. Okay. See, this is overriding thingy. Okay, I think let's check for the block entity. Okay, override, write NBT and read NBT. Let's see again, set variant. Okay, I'm not quite getting what's happening there. So that's unfortunate. Let's just try to move on. Let's see again. Why does this not override it? Actually, yep, let's just keep it. That much easier. Wheelbarrow. And let's make it a wheelbarrow entity. Okay, let's restore it and let's see how it's going. I'm expecting the same warning here. Yep. Okay, I mean, it just said I can't override it. So, okay, yep. And I need the read custom. Okay, so that's inherited abstract method. Okay, so that's easy enough. The read these two methods. They also need type. This get variant. Let's see, what variants do I have? Get Minecraft entity. Okay, so this is like an enum. Can I get to that? Type. Yes, that won't help. I can't get to that, unfortunately. Okay, so let's just hard code it for now. Copper. Unity compound. Set variant. Okay, and here is getting a type too, rather as well. Read. NBT. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. So getType is a method that takes in an NBT, rather takes in a string, and I'm guessing returns a type. That's odd. Yes, it takes in a type. See where, what is that type imported from? Entity type tags. What's that? Zombie skeletons can breathe. Text arrows. Okay, maybe get to that later. Risk type, entity type, movement type, particle. Yes, this is just the. Okay, so I need to implement it. That's where the type comes from. Okay, it's getting real complicated real quick. Variant, I think that's here. Type. Type can be resolved to a type. I mean, yeah, I can't resolve it either, so that's an issue. Type. Is it coming from some? Oh, doesn't seem to be. Let's put that on hold. And let's see, set variant. What do I expect here? A type. I don't have a type. Variant holder. Okay, or rather. Okay, I need set variant and get variant. Okay, and it's any type. I'm guessing I can just have get type. Okay, so here's something is passengers. There get variant, sorry. Okay, so this is just a type. That's the type it's using. I think there's an enum. There's an enum supposed to be somewhere. Yes, I'm guessing I could have type related to an enum. So let's try to make an set variant. Okay, I will need get variant too. So let's get that before I forget. Set variant, get variant, type, okay, and type will be made by me. Let's see what that looks like. Yep, so let's go back to that. Man, I love getters and setters. Method get variant, oops. The type refers to the missing. Okay, so that's an issue with that method. Boat type. So instead of a boat type, I am going to have something like that, and that would be, see, okay, something like that. So that would be, should it be uppercase? Guess it should. Type ordinal. Okay, but this type has some stuff there. Not sure what ordinal refers to. Should be. It seems to be lowercase. Okay, and the members are uppercase. Copper, exposed, oxidized, cleared package, something like that. And here I'm going to name the wheelbarrow entity type. Items custom. Actually, I shouldn't need to import it, I don't think. Entity custom. And that. Okay, not that. Let's restart because no idea what I'm doing, and maybe it's an recipe issue. Let's see, get variant. This is an issue with get variant. And just make an enum in that file. Make life easier. Let's try. Must be defined in its own file. Okay, yep. How do I import it? And just call it type. Nope. Okay, so let's restart and try to import it then. Okay, now the type is here. Okay, I need to implement set variant. Custom. How do I simplify it? Okay, whatever, that's a bit verbose, but it can stay. No, it's not in too many places anyway. In the set variant, okay, so I need type and get type. Get type for the value. So my enum needs to implement thing. It's not implementing currently. Okay, needs to implement two things, string and get type. Is get variant, yep, it returns a type. Okay, implement custom thing, need to do that. Private final string type. Okay, I'm freestyling so hard right now. Seedized. Return type. This type. Okay, like okay. Let's trust ChatGPT. Yeah, I mean it seems correct enough. There is a string and returns. Oops. Okay, it should return those. Okay, they need to have a string representation because they will be saved as an NBT. So now I need get type. Okay, so this is supposed to take in an integer. Or string. That's weird. Let's restart and see if the a string is there. Okay, so I'm guessing data tracker is something I get from variant holder, probably. As item. Okay, get to that in a moment. Here I cast. Let's see. Let's add that variable. From the boat. Track the data. Okay, so something like that. I need this. entity data, where does this go? Okay, and I need the thingy. Okay, so here it should be just wheelbarrow. And slowly but surely we are getting through those errors. And in the registry too. So this is after entity. I put it right? Nope, I didn't. Okay, so I'm guessing these top level things are first. And then nested stuff. Boat entity, no, that should be wheelbarrow entity. Data tracker. Okay. Something's happening. Okay, so now I should need just the get type. Let's see, what's that thing? Okay, so that's an integer. I need to also accept a string in the looks of it. I'm guessing that should just be two implementations. Public. What does it return? Ordinal. Okay, I don't need to return that. So that's nice. Enum-based data structures. Okay, luckily mine is definitely a sophisticated enum-based data structure. Okay, so it looks like this returns just a number from the enum. Like that would be 0, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm glad I don't need to think about that. See, set variant, I set this to that. Okay, so now I need to get an ordinal using the integer. Okay, okay, what do I expect to get back from that? Where did my errors go? And that. Okay. So let's see, what do I expect? I expect to get a type from either a string or an integer. Oh, it needs to be cast. Should return an integer on its own, but sure. So let's see, set variant wants a type. So get public, and it returns wheelbarrow entity type, get type, either a string, not sure what to call that. Let's see, whatever value. And that would return. I mean, I know what it should return. It should return these. I'm like, wow. Yeah, it is. The music. Okay, and I'm guessing I will have to throw some kind of an exception. The enum constants as string. Okay, so let's see, this is storing this string. Here I just return the type. Okay, so when it's constructed, the type is set. The public static. I'm guessing it is supposed to be static. Let's see, for entity type enum constants and values. If okay, that seems easy enough. Okay, it seems to work, so that's nice. Enum constant. Uh, mm, is that video game ST? Is that just? Let's skip that. Okay. Also needed to work with an integer value. Okay, sorry once again, was speaking with someone with family. Let's see. Here it should be from an ordinal values. Okay, values seems to be just there. Okay. So let's restart just to be sure. And I wonder if these are the standard thingies. If that's how you usually do it. See here, is there any legal argument exception? Okay, there seems to be. Let's wait for that. Okay, I'm guessing this is how you do it. Okay, let's like convert. Oh, instance of convert. Okay. I'm guessing this is more or less how it's done. Are there any exceptions here? Just one. Okay. Okay, so that's nice. This seems to be working. Okay, let's actually look into that once more. Okay, so this is a range. This is an enum constant. That's a type. Okay, in the syntax. It's like 4x of y, something like that. I'm not sure why this. Okay, so this. Okay, yes, this returns an enum constant, and then I do a string and check if it equals to that. Okay, then I return this one, and if not, then I throw an exception. Okay, that's nice. Okay, now for the as item. I wonder why boat entity is still there if it's not used anywhere, or rather why it's not highlighted properly as unused. As item, let's see why it's not working. Okay, get translation key. Get pick block stack. Okay, so I'm guessing this is when you middle click it and try to launch the game. Probably won't compile because of that warning, what we will see. I just want to make sure that, okay, won't be making sure of anything in the near future, or at least until I fix that. It's not abstract and does not override. Is the boat abstract? No, it's not. Vehicle entity. Okay, so I need to implement that. I think I am doing it. At least I'll be doing it the same way a boat is doing that, but for some reason it's not working. Maybe I imported a wrong vehicle thingy. Where is my vehicle entity? Vehicle, boat entity. Okay, so now I'm inside the boat. Okay, so that's the issue. There's no vehicle entity. I'm think I'm importing. Okay, no, I am. Okay, so never mind. And show I boat doesn't need to, probably because it's in the same directory. So that makes sense. Looks and shapes. What are these used for? Nearby slipperiness. Okay, that's some math. Man, World of Warcraft has some banger songs. I haven't heard most of them. Rather, I haven't listened to any yet. Rather, up until now. Okay, there we go. Got there finally. And so this is the vehicle entity that extends an entity. It has some wobbling logic. It has some damage. Should always kill. Kill and drop item. This as item, I'm guessing, is drop stack. Yep, and nullable. Drop item plus item. Okay, never mind. This doesn't care about item. This does. Rather, no. What does care about item? Okay, I need to get as item from here. And I'm getting it from vehicle entity. Let's try to chat GPT it. You need to ensure that the asItem method is properly implemented in your concrete subclass. You can do the following. Use the override or make the subclass abstract. Okay, so I wonder why the boat doesn't need override. Must override or implement a supertype method. The method wheelbarrow asItem, wheelbarrow entity. This item does not override the inherited method. Okay, let me sure I'm not being, the music is not being too loud. It shouldn't be. I think it is a bit too loud for me, so I'm just turn down a bit. Okay, that should be good. Okay, let's try to get that. Class is not properly overriding the method declared in the as supertype. To be an abstract class or interface. The asItem is declared as private in this superclass. Visibility. Okay, but I don't have control over it. And the method is not meant to be overridden. I mean, man. Okay. This is not protected and it's not. Maybe it shouldn't be public, maybe that's my issue. I mean, it has to be public. Otherwise, how it's supposed to be used? Protected. Nope. Static. Okay, static works. But I mean, I don't think it can work like that because I need to like return C. Something like that. Actually, logger. Logger. Where did my logger go? Okay, it's not on wheelbarrow entity, it's on wheelbarrow. Logger. Let's see. Trying to let us item. Okay, well, let's see. I still have some errors. Just must implement the. Okay, so that's not it. Let's see, are there other vehicle entities? Nope. Oh man. Okay, it's barely being picked up because someone is cutting something in the kitchen. And yeah, it seems to be being seldom picked up. Sorry for that. Maybe there will be something like that. High quality vehicles. Vehicle. Okay, so just for science purposes, but there's no source. Let's see on modeling. Transportation. Actually, let's but see, there's something vehicle related. Entity, vehicle, abstract minecart, conductor, entity. But I don't really want to extend abstract minecart. Extends abstract golem. Okay, yep. See, where is that used? Get vehicle, instance of. Okay, so this is a boolean. Don't need that. See, I wanted to Google or rather search for uppercase. And most of that seems to be uppercase. Anything there? Okay, nothing seems to be calling the vehicle. Does create have any? Does create on its own have any entities? Let's see. Forge mode, fabricators. Okay, that's it, I think. Porting lib, add-on template. We will see. Carry on. Okay, that's really bright, but actually skip that because I will need to figure out how to make an how to get textures. Those that are not needed by the client. For example, your client doesn't need to know what's inside of a chest until you open it. The packet, initial chunk. Okay, we'll see that later. Where's the texture? Modify. Model. Model generation. I don't think that's it. Okay, whatever. One. Oh man, sorry. One step at a time. I'm still doing that. Nice. Actually, let's focus on resolving the errors first. Immersive aircraft. Okay, that looks promising. Okay, let's check out create first. Vehicle. Okay, everything seems to be using the abstract minecart. Which is fair. And let's do uppercase vehicle. Make it that much easier. And nope, doesn't seem like there are any. So let's hope immersive aircraft has it. Okay, like this looks promising. I hope it's not a boat. Airship, okay. I don't think images are loading. Should be some. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's look for some more mods. Small ships, okay. These, I mean, these may be boats too. Mounts. I think these are, it will be like a horse, so that's not it. Void totem, okay. Vehicle. Inventory, vehicle, entity, immersive aircraft, okay. Vehicle, entity, can I go there? Am I there? Where am I? Yes, this is a complicated entity. And that extends just entity. Okay, maybe vehicle is, I mean, okay, I wanted to say that it's not supposed to be extended, but if not, then why the boat extends it? Let's see minecart. Okay, it extends abstract minecart entity, which extends vehicle entity too. Okay, so let's see that. Okay, so this is just a fully custom made entity. Server rotation, let's try to exit. There, it's initiating all of these. That funny block that I don't know the name of. The constructor, that's not the constructor. This is abstract, okay, so it makes sense that it wouldn't do here. Okay, there's an enum there, so maybe I could just make an enum like that, and that would be easier. Actually, yeah, I think I want an enum there. Anyway, this is an entity. I don't care about entity. Vehicle entity, don't care about that either. A boat entity. Actually, I do want boat entity, whatever. Oh man, sorry. Get back to that in a moment. Yeah, so let's see if I want. Don't want a protected enum type. Can I do that? I can. Now I could just have it. Okay, that's quite verbose actually. Maybe I do want it in separate file. Let's see. Okay, so that's, I mean, it's not that verbose. I guess I don't really want that in a separate file. Maybe I do. Okay, whatever, let's just in a separate file and oh man, sorry. Like worry about that later. Okay, so the errors. So I'm starting to think I cannot extend the vehicle entity. And let's try to chat GPT some more. So this is really custom entity, an entirely custom entity. The vehicle, the vehicle part. Just minecart. Okay, that's not it. Super minecart entity. Yeah, so these are all cool. And these aren't what I need. Let's get back to that for a moment. Okay, what does this look like actually? Let's see. See, entity model. Menu bookbench. Paste this class into your mod and generate all required imports. Okay, so this just seems like a JSON version, rather a Java version of the JSON files I've seen so far. This is the entity. Okay, but I don't want it to be static. It's private nor public, don't seem to do it. So I actually wanted the vehicle entity because I wanted to chat GPT it again. Okay, so let's see on that. It does not specify an access modifier on default access level. It is implicitly assigned package private visibility. Java private package private members are accessible only within the same package. So that's inconvenient. I understand what that means. But I also would like to say that it's inconvenient. Okay, I can't move that to the same package, provide a public or protected wrapper method. See, extending vehicle entity gives me all those. Actually, not that much, but so maybe I could just copy it. Okay, I mean, I wish I wouldn't have to. Okay, so let's see. Provide a public or protected wrapper method. Vehicle entity, protected, public or protected wrapper method. Okay, I can't modify it. These utilities create bells and whistles, Eureka, ships for Valkyria and skies. Then let's try to check out a few more mods. See, this is a custom entity entirely. And that, issues. And there's no source. I don't know how you make a private mod. Okay. Wiki and Discord too. So I'm guessing this mod is not open source. See, Alex Escapes, Eureka, Hyper Expansion, Snowy Spirit, Sleds. Okay, that seems like kind of exactly like what I'm doing. And here are some. Oh man, sorry, cars. World's Elevator, Nifty Cards. Where is that? Okay, these also seem like a kind of thing I'm doing. Hopefully one of these. One of these shows how to do it. And let's spam open many VS Code thingies. Continue, whatever. Maybe it will be fine. Another vehicle. Okay, let's move on from that. Get vehicle is vehicle. Ship helm block. Okay, so let's see how it's done here. Kotlin. Eureka entities. Okay, doesn't look like Kotlin is supported in VS Code, unfortunately. The object, Eureka entities, ship. Okay, not that. I don't think these are. Okay, let's see actually what's imported there. Registry. Services, ship, resources, fabric. Let's check out. Fabric, nope. Okay, so everything seems to be happening in Kotlin. And this it's either extending multiple classes or implementing multiple thingies. Neither of which helped me. Okay, so let's move on from that. Nifty crafts, vehicle, just vehicle, get vehicle, is vehicle, supply cart entity, extract drone inventory entity. Okay, so let's check this out. Postillon plow. Okay, so these all seem to do that. Okay, so these are custom entities entirely. Okay, so that means I won't have, at least not initially, the jiggle happens when you hit the boat. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. New cartwheel. I don't know what cartwheel is. It's something. Okay, it's an internal class. Maybe, never mind, it's a separate class here in util. Okay, whatever. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, but it seems like this is a custom entity. Abstract drone inventory entity and abstract drone entity. Okay. So there's that, and let's see the sleigh automobility. I think these are the only ones left. Engine aircraft, aircraft entity, inventory vehicle entity. Okay. Automobile entity. Okay. Also extends just an entity. And finally, I think this is, yeah, the sleigh. Come on. Maybe. Sled. Is it sled or is it sleigh? Sleigh. Okay, same thing as sled. Sure. Let's guess. Yep, entity. Okay. Thanks boat code. Okay. So I'm guessing this is the that ID hurt deer, ID damage. Deer, I'm guessing direction. See, hurt. Okay, nothing. And damage. Animate damage. Okay, yep. Wobbling. Okay, so this is the other side. This is the duration, I'm guessing, and strength. Okay, so how long it has been wobbling for. Okay, so that. I mean, I wish I could just extend all those. Okay, but it's fine. Let's see, let's remove those and rewrite it. It is what it is. Just an entity, don't need to implement anything for now. It looks like my wrapping gave up. Let's restart the editor. Probably sled entity will be the easiest. Right. 1500 lines of code. Okay. Mm. Okay, maybe the sled won't be the easiest. Okay, this has 1500 lines of code too. This will probably be, okay, this is less. And this is even less. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, so we will see. Which one will be the easiest to do? So let's skip that for now because it will be a while before I get there. Don't need. Actually, I could use that. What does entity look like here? Conductor entity model. Extends conductor flag. Okay, yeah, create doesn't seem to be too helpful. So let's think. What's that? Synced. Not sure. That's a wolf index, additional Y. Friction, client 1. Okay. This seems to be like, I mean, nicely documented, or like documented enough. Maybe the hurt thing, sorry, by the way, inside the vehicle entity. See, hurt, damage. Okay, so this is the vehicle code entity, not quite the boat. But okay. Okay, so I'll have to copy these. That's whatever. This short enough for wobbling. Wheelbarrow entity type doesn't exist anymore. This is a for mod ID, or rather for logger that I'm not using for now. And this is for an item that I'm not using either. I'm not using most of these. I must implement those. I wonder what data I will store in an NBT. But maybe just, yeah, probably just still type, so I shouldn't have gotten rid of those. Of that enum. Man. Yeah, but whatever, I will just have that enum here. Will I have that enum here? Maybe I can make it static. Static and use it like that. Okay, so let's see. Static enum. type. That would be the copper, if I remember. And let's get that code back from ChatGPT. Okay. That seems easy enough, and now I will need the NBT stuff. Let's see what NBT is here. Wood type. Okay, so it's storing the wood type. I wonder if the oxidation level is the same as wood type. That's whatever. Wait, what stuff was that? What methods were there? Read custom data. In data tracker. Okay, why does it not have these? Okay, maybe it's for a different Minecraft version. So let's see, let's take that from the boat. I don't seem to have the boat open. Let's move these because I will be removing them. Not vehicle, the boat. There's that. Do I want to do some Javadoc here? Because I want to... It's going to be over 1,000 lines. Like not to get lost. The get variant and set variant, and that should be everything. Okay, and that type. Okay, so maybe oxidation level instead. Oxidation. Okay, I wonder what okay, it seems to be the let me actually check what case this is. Not camel, but Pascal case, I think. All uppercase, yep. Okay, so it seems to be the Pascal case. The oxidation level. And here it would be what would it be? Be oxidation level. Did I oxidation? Okay, I think I typed that right. Let's see, type. Okay, so there's that. And I need this funny thing. Should be static. And I should check what it's called. Oxidation level. It will be not that, but rather wheelbarrow entity class, whatever that is. And check the data handler and integer. Okay, that's fine. What else? Init data tracker. see. And where is that? Okay, somewhere above the constructor, never mind, below the constructor. I think where's my constructor, actually? Here. Okay, I can't do that, not sure why. And that would be, let's see, type, not oak, but copper, maybe. Okay, not sure why I can't invoke that, and that's fine. Okay, so now I have no errors, my LSP seems to be working nicely. Okay, and let's try to run the game to finally see what happens when I middle click the boat. Pretty sure I just get it. Probably the same with the minecart. In creative. See, he gives me an egg. This should give me a minecart, that's right. And a boat will, no surprise there, give me a boat, okay. Okay, so I'll have to take care of all of those. Okay, but for now, let's just try to make it spawn static enum type. Okay, let's just for now make it protected. Okay, now that doesn't make sense, it can be just public. But once it becomes an issue, I will think about it. Let's see, a string, a type, okay. So now I need to assign a model to it somehow. Wait, and register it. See, wheelbarrow entity, a wheelbarrow. New identifier can be resolved to a type. Entity custom. See, this is wheelbarrow entity. Okay, it seems to be called correctly. Entity custom wheelbarrow entity type. Yes, I think my LSP needs a moment. Okay, I don't think that's going to work. Why can't it be resolved to a type? This custom. Maybe just wheelbarrow there, by the way. Okay, actually, let me see what these are called here, because let's see, sled. There will probably a sled item, or actually many sled items, each for a different kind of wood. And then I'm guessing a entity. I think I saw that already. And no, that was the model. Okay, and sled item, yep. Okay, so let's say it takes in an entity, extends wood-based item, which I'm assuming is a, yep, is a Custom thingy, there's a predicate, an entity. Entity selector. Not sure what that does. Okay, it's used right here for the entities. I think I have that actually. Yeah, this spawns a minecart entity. Instead, I will want to create my own entity. Okay, I don't have the predicate here. Not sure where that went. Let's see where that is used. I'm guessing this is used for, yep, spawning. And it has set wood type, which in my case would probably be set oxidation level actually, instead of type. Get variant. Yes, let's rename these. Oh, okay, because let's see. Type. Okay, I mean, it can stay type. And it can be a variant. I mean, it's whatever. Actually, no, let's rename it to set oxidation level. Let's see, type, get type. Wait, what does it do? I think it transforms an integer, a string to enum. And I don't think there will be thing. Okay, so this is probably using array thingy. Let's just use and hit get player POV hit result. Yes, I mean that's fine. There actually launch the game again. Because I want to see what happens if I right click a boat onto an entity. Probably nothing because I won't. I don't think anything is going to happen. Because it is looking for a block water. Let's see what happens if I place a boat on lava. See, in the boat on a minecart. I can place that there. Place that here either. Where is that guy? Where did he go? Okay, there. See. Nope, and nope. Okay, maybe that's because the villager, let's try it. I mean, maybe on a chicken actually, because it doesn't have any right click interactions other than feeding. Okay, it doesn't do anything, so that's fine. Oh, so let's see. Sled item takes in a wood type. It does stacks to 1 type and 200. Yeah, so I'm thinking I will just stay in the sled because it seems to have a lot going on, most of which is exactly what I need. The set wood type. Okay. Make sure that doesn't go away. Oh, sled model. Okay. Wonder where that's used. The sled entity. Okay, so this is for wobbling, client, friction, cached references. Okay, so set wood type would be my set oxidation level, I'm guessing, and here would be the wood type registry, wherever that is. Okay, it's somewhere else. Okay, inside of their API. So this takes in whether this has a data ID type. I'm guessing it's the same NBT thingy. Maybe. Maybe. Set wood type and get wood type. Okay, yeah, so I'm guessing this is just that, the oxidation level. I don't think I need a variable there. So I have get oxidation level, I have set oxidation level. Here I track it. Passenger. Yeah, so for now let's just skip any logic and try to spawn the entity. Registering actually. Okay, let's see how it's registered. The entity. See, common something something. Mode registry. And client registry. Mode setup, mode registry. Let me try to see that. Okay, this probably won't be in common actually, this will probably be in fabric. I don't know. Say sled pullers. Okay, so this adds a tag to wolves. It's not quite what I want. Okay, let's see the and the wiki. Adding a block entity, adding just an entity. How do I register it? Events, entities. Let's see, this is an entity. It does something. And you can register this entity under the entity type. Okay. Fabric provides a fabric entity type builder. Okay, so that's what I'm using. See, create. So maybe I can skip that. Registry, register. And also need to call that there and be mod entities. Register mod entities. And let's see, new identifier, entity testing. And be wheelbarrow, I mean, can I just call it wheelbarrow entity? I shouldn't have closed these. Just let's see. I will ask. Now I'm not sure what to register it under. Okay, so let's see. This is spawn group miscellaneous creature. Okay, maybe spawn group. I need to be looking for. And that's spawn group. Okay, where are these registered actually? Memory modules, mod tags, common setup. Okay. Okay, let's try to look for that. Okay, this probably doesn't have that because it's using something like that. Public platform. Whatever that is. Hmm. Okay, so that's not here either. Okay, supply card. Supply card entity. Okay, but this is in a one big class, nifty cars. Mod ID. Okay, so everything is registered there. I could do the same, but whatever, and just keep structure the way it is now. So I have these items. Are they even used? No. Are they even used? New. Okay, new item there. I mean, maybe it can just take in an oxidation level there. Because they won't have any. They won't have any oxidation level, rather any functionality on their own. Like, do they need? Okay, I think they need. Okay, because I think I did it the way Clutter does it. And it seems to have many like doors and stuff. Rather like a separate item. Okay, I think it was block. Actually, maybe it doesn't. Copper. Okay, entity. Okay, oxidizable here. Oxidizable door block. Okay, so never mind, I don't need all of those. Okay, so that's nice. Yes, so let's. It's nice. So I'll just use one item then. Not sure why I did 4 different ones. And I still need to figure out what to call these. Animal card, supply card. I believe these are called supply cards, and what are the items called? Item, card item. Let's have an ID. Nope, probably not there. The entity. There's an item. Mod ID. Resource location. What that does. Item. Okay, so it seems to built-in registries item. Say built-in registries. What's that? Okay. So this is item wheel. Just a new item without any configuration. That's odd. Probably it's updated somewhere down the line. See, there's the cart item. Cart item supplier. Yeah, but where's the ID? Is it not called identifier? It is. New resource location. Okay, that seems to be doing it some in a different way. Resource location. Whatever, let's just give it. Let's just call it wheelbarrow. Then we will see. Spawn group. Yeah, so I needed that too. Spawn group. Nope. What spawn group is? A minecart in. Not sure. Doesn't make sense for it to be in miscellaneous. Dimensions. Entity dimensions. Okay, that's really small. I got that from the cube, because the cube is really small. Nope. I'm not sure where I got that from. Let's make it 75 for now. We'll see how that works out. Whatever, it can stay in miscellaneous for now. And next thing I'm probably going to need is a model. Registries. Okay, register item, regenerate dynamic asset. Let's see, a block, an item. Okay, but these are tags. Why are there no items, man? Dynamic pack. Work, spruce chest. Okay, that's oddly specific. Yeah, whatever, let's just roll with the wheelbarrow now and we'll see if that causes any issues. Okay, it probably has to be unique because it's under my mod ID. Let's call it wheelbarrow dash. What's that called in English? Dash floor, maybe. Okay, dimensions. What should that be? See, if entity. Oops, not that. Man. You can register this entity under the entity type. Fabric provides the builder class. The builder class provides extra methods for configuring your entity's tracking values. So, under the ID entity testing cube, the entity is registered under the spawn group creature, which is what most animals and passive neutral mobs use. The hitbox of. Okay, so this is a hitbox. Not sure what the boat hitbox is. We will see. Okay, so let's commit that. Okay, and let's refactor these. Let's see. Should be able to remove those. And the type will be set there, and that's for later. And here I need that. I'm guessing this shouldn't be okay. This isn't abstract. That's fine. Okay, let's restore it and see if there are any issues. There aren't, so let's see if it runs. Seems to. Okay, I still have my variants. Let's see. Give player wheelbarrow. Let's see. Okay, there are 4 entities. And what if I wanted to spawn? How do you spawn an entity? Pillars of Eternity. Okay. Let's. I'm not feeling this one. Let's check that out. See, I need. Uninitialize, okay. Summon. But, okay, let's try that. Okay, so there's a bot. Oh man, why does it look so weird? What happened to it? Yo, buddy. Why do you look like that? Stop moving, I wanna see you. Oh, whatever. Okay, so let's see if I can spawn or rather summon my thing. It's registered. Okay, I can. Okay, it crashes. So that's fine. Entity renderer. Okay, probably doesn't have an entity renderer. Should render because entity renderer is null. Okay. The entity is incomplete, basically, so that's fine. Okay, so okay, I'm going to take a quick toilet break now and grab myself some water. So be right back, guys. In like 2 minutes, I should be back. Okay, I'm back. So before we proceed, just finish reading the create an entity. So now I guess I just need to add the model and the renderer, whatever is required for the entity to appear in game. And then I can think I shouldn't have closed it because actually what I'm going to need right now. Let's rename it actually. Do that. And let's try to make it work. Now register the entity, enter the entity type, okay, done that. Registering entity attributes, define the properties of the mob, how much health does it have, how much damage does it do, does it have any default armor points. Static method that returns their attributes, create zombie attributes, or custom entity doesn't have unique properties. Our custom entity doesn't have any unique properties for now, so we can use mob entity, create mob attributes. Okay, so let's see what properties, what attributes does the boat have. Not here, should be here. Attributes. Okay, there don't seem to be any attributes. Maybe vehicle entity has some. Nope, neither. So I'm guessing dead entities don't have any attributes. They're not dead, but not alive, whatever. Unliving entities. This sled item will simply import this sled entity and create it instead of the minecart entity I'm creating right now. The attributes. Okay, there are none. Let's close these. That when I open, look something up again, I'm gonna look for them. And let's see. Fabric, maybe I can skip that. Let's see. On initialize, doesn't seem to have that. Registering entity renderer. Renderer defines what the entity looks like, and generally by providing a model. Mob entity renderer is the best choice for mob entities. The class has one required method, override, for providing a texture, and wants 3 parameters to the super constructor. The entity render dispatcher, a model of our entity, and shadow size of our entity as a float. Okay. Can I somehow find? Probably not. I kinda can actually. Where the boat is rendered. Okay, the preview doesn't work, so that doesn't help much. Just open a random one and see what's that. Oh. Okay, whatever. Doesn't help. Import renderer. See, the following code showcases a simple entity renderer with a shadow size of a 0.5 and 0.5 f and texture at the place assets. Entity testing. Okay, so that would be wheelbarrow. Let's see, textures, entity, and that thing. Okay, so I gotta rename that. Change file. Rather save us, maybe. Oh, it should be a wheelbarrow entity. Okay, so let's navigate there once again. Textures, entity, and the wheelbarrow thingy. Okay, not sure if it needs to be like that. Note that the texture and model class will be created in the next step. Okay, so I need a model class. Renderer, okay, where does the renderer go? Probably, okay, it is inside client. Sled entity renderer. Okay, so this seems to be really complicated because it has like a leash and something and some more stuff. Let's try to make the simple one first. So I'm guessing it should be inside client actually. First thing there. Register the renderer in a client initializer, okay. Okay, so that's nice. New identifier, okay, so mode and cube. So this is the same thing as here. Environment. Okay, so let's see. I need what should I call this thing? Items. Okay, what's the issue there? Is there one? Okay, it's never used. It's fine. And it's so nice that my LSP picks that up even when I haven't opened that file yet. TypeScript couldn't ever. Okay, whatever, let me just initialize it here, I guess. No need to make a special file. Maybe, well, we'll just make one. Mixin. Okay, so let's open clutter once again. See, entity. That doesn't seem to have anything renderer related. Register entity renderers. Okay, so this is just in client, Clutter client. Okay, so and there are some renderers. Where are they? In Clutter, entity client. Okay, so this should be render. Oh man, sorry. Best to stop it. Or at least not to go directly into the microphone. So render, and that would be wheelbarrow renderer. We need an entity suffix there. Oh, let's scroll it, whatever. It's not saying that much about naming. Capybara, chameleon, custom. Yeah, I wonder why these only have renderers. Rather, see, beaver. There's no beaver there. That's odd. Render, and that will be wheelbarrow renderer. See, it's kind of complicated. Beaver box. What's my texture called? Wheelbarrow entity. Okay, that's fine. Texture entity. Okay, so that will be the same thing. Hmm. Hey man, I should have something like custom. No, whatever, screw that. And a model. Public class. See, what should it look like? Model part, and that should be everything. And I need wheelbarrow entity. And wheelbarrow entity model. Okay, this base is unused. Okay, such as rendering, so I'll need to... Come on. Okay, so let's do it the same way Clutter does it. Okay, first, let's check the model. Model beaver. Or let's... Okay, so that will probably be... Actually... that should be... That should be exported, and as a Java entity, I'm guessing, it should go to source client. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, and I'm guessing I need all the imports. So let's see, package. Okay, my LSP just died there, I guess. What happens? And I messed it up. So let's try to get imports from here. Assassin mode, and that would be model. Man, will I really have to like update these every time I change the model? Maybe I just export it there and copy it down here. Would be easier, I guess. Let's see, that can be resolved. Okay, makes sense. That should be mine. Under the wheelbarrow entity. Client, render, entity. Okay. See, what else do I need? It's unused. Entity can be resolved to a type. This should be probably a wheelbarrow entity. Okay, any more errors? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Other that this is unused. Oops, sorry. Bumps my microphone there. Okay, so I'm guessing these just stay unused. Okay, and here I have a model. Now render. Okay, wheelbarrow entity, and that should be wheelbarrow entity model. Okay, let's see how Clutter does it again. See, there's a texture. Okay, I don't think I need that. Where's the entity render context? Okay, so that should be cube entity model, wheelbarrow entity model. Entity testing client model cube layer. Let's see. Context get part model model layers. Okay, so I need the layers to whatever that is. Let's add that too. And I need something like that. Should be wheelbarrow. Mod ID, and this should be wheelbarrow, I'm guessing entity. Man, I really want to rename it to just wheelbarrow. Okay, but that's fine, it can be an entity. I mean, okay, whatever, I'll just rename it before we proceed. I love refactoring before I've done anything. Nice, it's renamed the file too, that's convenient. Wheelbarrow entity. Let's remove the boat so that there's no warning. Mod entities, wheelbarrow. Oh man, so I can't do that. Okay, makes sense. Let's go back to. Okay, great. Let's go back to that. Okay. Client layer. Wheelbarrow entity. Man, naming here is getting in the way. Not gonna deal with that. See, that should be wheelbarrow entity. That should be wheelbarrow entity renderer. Okay, so file names match. And let's see what's next. Okay, so let's check the layer. Not sure what that is. Okay, maybe I should finish reading that. Okay, let's see, because there's the layer, there's the model. And there is the renderer. Okay, so let's see, this seems to have, this renderer seems to have two functions. Get texture Okay, so let's fix these. Wheelbarrow entity, I don't seem to have the identifier. Wheelbarrow entity model, okay, so that should be the models, I'm guessing. Oh man, that's a really loud barking door. Wheelbarrow entity. Wheelbarrow entity model can be resolved to a type. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna restart the editor now. Let's finish reading that finally. Man. Okay, let's focus and let's read that. Registering entity renderer. What? Okay, so I read that. There's the has to be registered in the client initializer. I've done that. See what's wrong about that import. Model. Wheelbarrow entity model. I mean, that seems to be fine. The wheelbarrow entity. Okay. Type mismatch. Let's see. First thing is supposed to be the entity. So that seems to be right. And the second thing is supposed to be a model. That also seems to be correct. Model layers can be resolved to a variable. Okay, maybe now they can. Why does it? Why does it suggest rename it? It's odd. Okay, model has no errors. The renderer seems to be struggling for some reason. The valid substitute for the bounded parameter mob entity. Not sure why. Beaver renderer, beaver entity, and beaver model takes in a that? No, I don't think I need to pass it. Seems to be there already. Clutter model. Okay, so that's special. I probably need to do some magic here. Once I want the types, or rather the variants, oxidation levels to work. But we'll see. Okay, what is this error about? Let's once again finish reading that. Okay, never mind. Let's see if we register it. Nope, I don't. So let's see. I need Flutter client. I think that's where it was. The model layers. Okay, so I need to register all of those. The entity. Okay, so I have the model layer. The registers our cube entity renderer, which provides a model and texture for the entity. Entity renderers can also manipulate that model before it renders based on entity context. entity render registry. Let's try to do that. Instance. Okay, I think that's for the older versions. Yep. Register. So entity type would be what would it be? I'm guessing mod entities and the wheelbarrow. Yep. And entity renderer factory. Okay, so that's a lambda, I think. Okay, I also wanted to check what I'm so good with staying with with doing one thing at a time. Okay, so I wanted to see the static thing. Okay, double brace initialization, that's not it. Okay, this static block. Java has no implementation of static constructors, but has a static block that can be used to initialize class variables. Okay. So just a static block. Okay, so let's see. It's the model layer after the the renderer. Let's see. Okay, and also the entity model layer registry. Model layer would be entity model. Now be the model layers. Man, what did I call that? Model layers. Okay, intuitive. Okay, that and provider is the cube, rather wheelbarrow entity model. And get textured model data. Okay, something's happening. Now just, okay, so that's registered properly, hopefully. Creating a model and texture. The final step to finishing our entity is creating a model and a texture. Models define the structure of the entity, while the texture provides the color. Standard models define parts or model part instances at the top of the class, initialize them in the constructor, obtain data in the getTexturedModelData method, and render them in render method. Note that setAngles and render are both required overrides of the entity model class. Okay, so I should have all of those from the block bench. And after creating a part, we need to add shape to it. Okay, so that's just creating a model. Okay, so let's see. Okay, sorry, once again, family wanted something. Okay, so let's see. Mine thing is 128 by 64. Okay, so our entity model now has a single cube that is 12 by 12 by 12 wide, 75% of a block, centered around 0, 0, 0. Where is mine thing? Okay, it's centered properly, I think. Pivot point is there for some reason. Never mind, it's at 0, 0, 2, so I wonder what's that. Okay, whatever, let's not touch that. Say that and I proceed to touch it. Okay, whatever. Let's focus, focus, focus. Let's stay on track. Set angles is used for animating the model, but we'll keep it empty for now. See, what does my model look like? Constructor, it creates parts, that's right. And there's this set angles, that does nothing. There's the render, it renders all of the parts, okay? Simple enough. Know that the standard vanilla models appear higher than the entity hitbox, so we translate the model down to account for this. Okay. So let's see. This thing is it actually a float F? Okay, amazing. So I'm not sure what that does. Let's see, where's the renderer? Here. Shadow size. Okay, so shadow size is fine for now. Okay, and I also need to change that. That would be, I'm guessing, the wheelbarrow entity. Okay, not entity testing, but instead the wheelbarrow entity. Never mind, that's the mod ID, I think. Should be wheelbarrow mod ID. Okay. See, this is the wheelbarrow entity. Sure if I can do that, but we'll see. Let's see clutter. So that would be the model layers, and here it's using just beaver. Renderer. Identifier texture. Okay, actually, for the model, or was it the renderer? Makes sense that I would make that here. That's not created every time. If that's how it works, but I mean, might as well. So texture. Man, what's the type error? Sorry, type error. Wasn't any better, but fine. See, okay, I check the layer. It has the same thing as the entity. Let's see the beaver entity. What is its ID? Entity. Custom, and there should be the beaver entity. Okay, so it is called that. It is called beaver entity, and it's registered under that. Okay, so let's rename all of these once again. I really don't like the entity suffix. And there shouldn't be too much actually. Rename mode entities. Entity. Okay, let's just keep it. As the wheelbarrow entity. Actually, what is it called inside of mod entities? Just wheelbarrow. Okay, so let's not call it that then. Let's call it just wheelbarrow. Okay. And let's see what the errors are. Now. Registries item for each item. Identifier ID is get ID. I'm not sure what that does. Let's finish. Let's finally finish reading that. Create a model and a texture. Okay, so here's the model. And the texture. Okay, 64 by 64. Turn texture off. It's my texture. Texture. Okay, so this is the same thing as the texture. Okay, so that's nice. Spawning your entity. Be sure to add these. Okay, I think they are added. And now my entity should be there. Big entity, you have to create your own spawn packet handler. Okay. I'm guessing this will be a sync, whatever. Where's the model? Rather, where's the entity? Sled entity. The sync stuff. Data accessor. Okay, but let's see and build it. Probably not because of the warning. Bound mismatch. Yep. He extends mob entity. Okay, so this is the mob entity renderer. Okay, so I think that's the issue. Entity renderer. Okay, so let's see what that takes in. Okay, just an entity. Let's see, entity renderer, just an entity. Does it not need a model then? What does it take in? Man, what doesn't tell me? Super, just context, okay? And there are some, and does like that super context. Let's see this shadow radius. Okay, lowercase f should be fine. And this model. Yeah, let's not worry about those. Override. New. Okay, context and bake layer. My context doesn't seem to do that. Add model. Entity model. Okay, so that's correct. Sled entity. Now what's the difference? I'm taking a generic and just hard coding it. Model part root. Okay. And sled layer thingy. What's it called? Yeah, layer. Is there no layer? Layer. There doesn't seem to be. Layer. Okay, there isn't. Sled model. Okay, so do. Seems like I don't need a layer. Oh man. Messed that up. Let's see. Okay, let's get rid of that. There'll be no model layers. Let's see. Cover. Delete it. Okay, and that should be working for now. See if I don't need the model layer. I'm not sure what it does anyway. Okay, so model should be fine. Now I just need to do the renderer. Killed model, model bamboo, textures. Bake layer. Okay, my LSP doesn't seem to be starting. Data directory wasn't detected. It doesn't seem like it's going to start. So anyway, let's rename the resources. Models. Wheelbarrow entity. Wants to save your changes. It's not. The wheelbarrow. And this thing. So I'm guessing if I reopen that, it won't like it. Okay, so file is there. Let's save the model again. Rather the model file. So let's see, that will be the client. And that thing. Let's see. Okay, and I'm gonna import the stuff again. Paste the class into your mod and generate all required imports. There must be an easier way. Rather, a way that doesn't overwrite it every time. Fabric options, entity type, code, header, injection, package. Okay. Render code injection. See, these settings allow you to customize the exported Java code if desired. Be sure to select your Fabric version. In project settings first. Fabric format is currently enabled. So where are the project settings? Okay, that's correct. Model identifier. Wheelbarrow entity model, that's correct. Now be the, what was it? Fabric options. Package. Okay. So let's see what happens if I save it now. It's saved correctly. The imports aren't there again. So I'll probably have to handle the imports every time. Save it. It's not ideal. Code extra members. Don't know what that does. Okay, whatever. See, added that. Added the model. What's that? The renderer. And it doesn't work at the moment. And rename the entity. Okay, so didn't get much working today. Got a lot of stuff done, which I'm sure will be great once it works. Yeah, that would be it for today. Thanks everybody for watching, and I guess see you tomorrow.